ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम् ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a very warm welcome. Today we are entering the most beautiful section, Shiva Parvati Vivaha Prasanga. We have actually entered last time, the last line, but now we will continue. Muni Anusasana Ganapatihi Pujevu Sambhu Bhavani Kovu Suni Samsaya Kare Jani Sura Anadi Jiya Jani. according to the instructions, guidelines by the Saptarishi, Sambhu Bhavani, both of them sit and perform Ganapatihi Pujeu. They started the whole Vivaha Samskara begins there. We will now continue from the 101st Chaupai. जसी विवाह के विधि श्रुति गाई, महामुनि न सो सब करवाई, गही गिरीश कुश कन्या पानी, भवहि समर्पी जानी भवानी, पानी ग्रहण जब कीन महेशा, हिय हर्षे तब सकल सुरेशा, वेद मंत्र मुनि बर उच्चरहि, जय 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 शंकर सुर करहि, बाजहि बाजन विविध विधाना, सुमन वृष्टि नभ भय विधि नाना, हर गिरिजा कर भयउ विबाहु, सकल भुवन भरि रहाउ छाहु, दासी दास तुरगरथ नागा, धेनु बिसन मणि वस्तु विभागा, अन्न कनक भाजन भरि जाना, दाई जदीन्हन जाई बखाना, दाई जदियो बहु भांति पुनि कर जोरि मभूधर कहो, का देवु पूरन काम शंकर, चरण पंकज गहि रह्यो, शिव कृपा सागर ससुर कर संतोषु सब भांति कियो, पुनि गहि पद पाथो जमयना, प्रेम परिपूरन हियो, नाथ उमा मम प्राण सम, गृह किंकरी करेहु, क्षमेहु सकल अपराध अब, होई प्रसन्न बरु देहु, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। There are lot of changes in the raga, in chandas, and etc. So I am not a very good musician and all. I am not a very good. I am not a musician. Therefore, I can definitely make lot of mistakes and sometimes. So please accept that. But we will focus on the beautiful story to understand and enjoy. With that small confession, I will continue. जसी विवाह के विधि श्रुति गाई, as it is laid down in the Shastras, this is how a vivaha has to take place. Jasi vivaha ke vidhi shruti gai, as it is said in Vedas, Mahamuni ne so sab karavai. All the Sapta Rishis, they took charge and every single sampradaya was followed in that vivaha samskara. Gahigiri sakusa kanya pani, taking the sacred kusha grass. Kusha grass is one particular type of grass. We also call it as darbha. And then with that in hand, then pani grahanam has to take place, and taking the sacred kusha grass, holding the bride by the hand, kusakanya pani, bhavahi samarpi jani bhavani. Now that that Pani Grahana has to take place, and then Kanya Danam, they call it as Kanya Danam, that particular stage comes. Pani Grahana Jabakini Mahesa. With that kusha grass, Parvati's hands were kept on Bhagavan Shivaji's hands, and Pani Grahana Jabakina Mahesa, when Shiva took her hands, Hiya Harashe Tab Sakala Suresha. All the gods who were present in that beautiful wedding ceremony, everybody were extremely happy. Hiya Harashe, everybody. Even today, why? In every such functions, everybody becomes so happy. They put akshata, pushpa, and then they do ashirvada to the newly wedded couple. Veda mantra muni bhara uchcharahi. All the munis started chanting Veda mantras. Jaya, 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 Shankara Surakarahi. All the suras, all the gods, they chanted Jayakara, Jai Jayakar, it is said. Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Shankara Surakarahi. Bajahi Bajana Bibida Bidhana. A lot of musical instruments, varieties of musical instruments were played in extreme joy, in extreme happiness. Sumana Brishtina Babhe Bidinana. Everybody, sprinkled flowers from the air also. All the gods, everybody sprinkled flowers to bless the couple. Vidhi Nabhabai Vidhi. Nabhabai from the air. It sprinkled. And meaning what? Everybody is happy. Everybody is showering flowers. Haragirija kara bhayavu bibahu sakala bhuvana bariraha uchahu. The wedding of Hara and Girija was thus beautifully concluded. And then Sakala Bhuvana Raha Uchavu. The entire universe was very, very happy, and there was festivities everywhere. There was no other thought, no other word, only about Hara and Girija, Shiva and Parvati. Dasi Dasa Turagaratha Naga. Even, Dasi Dasa, that means men servants and women servants, both of them. Turaga Ratha Naga, horses, chariots, elephants, cows. Then Dhenu Basana Mani Vastu Vibhaga, lot of jewels and pearls and rubies, all those, this one. And Anna Kanaka Bhajana Bharijana, even carts and cartloads of food grains, everything were all got ready. Golden utensils were also given. All these were given as in today's world, they call it very, very badly as dowry. Though the idea here is the girl's house, with lot of love to the girl, they give everything and send her. It is not that the men's place, Shivaji, though he might be looking like that, it is not that he was like a bikar, therefore, what to do? She has to live happily, therefore, I will give. Today it has become ulta. The male, the bridegroom side, they demand, you give a car, you have to give a house for your child to live. Are? It is not something which has to be demanded. If you demand dowry, then you exhibit your impotency, incapability, irresponsibility. Not a single pie. And we do have in the modern world also, there are so many families, they very clearly tell in the bride side, she will bring nothing. She will just come with the sari what she has worn, and there in the wedding mandapa, whatever she wears, she will come straight only with that. nothing more will come. This is called decency. This is called, being proud. That decency, honestly, should be maintained. Dignity. Think, demanding, give me that, give me this, and again, for the first month, you have to give that. 6th month, some ring or something. Then for 1 year, after 1 year of marriage, you have to give one ring to the boy. Array, they have given the whole daughter, their own daughter. What more do you require? It is a shame to ask even a single rupee from the girl's side. If he is so impotent, if he is so incapable, if he is so indecent, then he should not get married at all. He should go for bhiksha. Sitting in front of one temple or church or bhikari like bhikari, go and sit and beg. Not demand dowry. Here, Himavan gives out of love, out of joy. I can't send my daughter just like that. I give her everything possible. He has to give out of love, not demanding. Please note this. Coming back. Anna kanaka bhajana bharijana. Daje dinhan jai bakhana. Tulsi says, na jai bakhana. The amount of things, wealth and everything, what Himavan sent along with Parvati ji, na jai bakhana, you can't even express, it is so inexplicable. Why? All of them are not only valuable, they are also invaluable. Look at that. They are valuables, but they are invaluable with the amount of love it is filled with. Here we have in our world, the parents to get one girl married, they demand so much that the father and mother have to take loans, they have to sell so many of their properties, house and all they have to sell only to appease the other person. Think. And then for lifelong they have to pay their debt. We have to bring in, especially the younger generation today. I request the younger generation today through this media, please be decent, be dignified, and be capable. Just before getting married, confirm your capability of taking care of each other without the support of any external factor, especially the parents. Don't trouble the parents. If the parents give out of love without straining themselves. Now recently we saw Ambani's son got married. Isn't it? They can give any amount. Why? They have, let them give. But don't demand from a common man who struggles to take care of himself. If possible, the boy's side must give to the girl's side and take the girl and go with all respect and reverence. But the way Himavan gave, na jai bakhana. दाई जदियो बहु भांति पुनि कर जोरी हिम भूधर कहियो. Himavan gave presents of the various kinds. Again, Tulsi Ji is repeating that saying, that much he gave, and then joining his palms with Vinayata, Vinamrata, he says, Kadevu Purana Kama Sankara Charana Pankaja Gahirayo. He says, I have nothing more to give you. In fact, I have nothing to give you. Why? I am nothing. You are the very source of everything. You are a Purna Purusha. Therefore, to a Purna Purusha, what can a small person like me give? Therefore, he folded his hands and he went and fell at the feet of Shivaji. He said, Bhagavan, trahimam. So he fell at the feet of Shivaji. And Shiva, Kripa Sagara, an ocean of compassion. Shivaji, Sasura Kara Santoshu Sabha. He reassured his father-in-law. He reassured Himavan, don't worry. Girija will be taken care very well. You don't worry at all. Be happy. In every possible way, he tried to convince Himavan. Punigahe pada pathoja Mayana. Mayana, her mother, she went with overflowing of prema paripurana kiyo, with lot of love. Naturally, mother, after all, mother, you see. Is there a reason to even express that thought that she went to her daughter with love? The love is overpowering in her, heart full of love. Natha, she goes to Shivji and she says, O Lord, Uma mama prana sama. Girija is as good as my life. And this is what every mother genuinely tells her son-in-law when she gives the hand of her daughter to him. Uma mama prana sama. She is equal to my life itself. Griha kinkari karehu. You take her as like one maid servant only in your house and get all the work done with her. She will do it happily. And chamehu sakala aparadhaba. In case inadvertently she makes some mistake, please forgive all her faults. And hoi prasanna barudev. Please become pleased and give me this boon that we will take care of my daughter Girija and take care of her well. Bahubidhi sambhumasu samujayi gavani bhavana charana sirunai janani uma boli tablinhi lay uchchanga sundara sikhadinhi करेहु सदा शंकर पद पूजा नारी धर्मपति देव न दूजा बचन कहत भरे लोचन भारी बहुरी लाई उरलीन्हि कुमारी कत विधि सृजी नारी जगमाही पराधीन सपने सुख नाही भय अति प्रेम बिकल महतारी धीरज कीन्ह कुसमय बिचारी पुनि पुनि मिलति परति गहि चरना परम प्रेम कछु जाई न बरना सब नारी न मिली भेटी भवानी जाई जननी उर पुनि लपटानी जननी बहुरी मिली चली उचित आशीष सब काहू दई फिरी फिरी बिलोकति मातु तन तब सखी ले शिव पही गई जाचक सकल संतोषी शंकरु उमा सहित भवन चले सब अमर हर्षे सुमन बरसी निशान नभ बाजे भले चले संग हिमवंतु तब पहुँचावन अति हेतु विविध बाति परितोषु करी विदा कीन्हि वृषकेतु सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भय सब संतन की जय। बहुविधि शंभु सासु समुझाई, in very many ways Shambhu, Shiva, comforted his mother-in-law, and then she returned home bowing her head at his feet. They all know Shiva is Bhagavan, therefore she offered her namaskarams at his feet. And Janani Uma bolita linhi, the mother then sent for Uma. Uma came to her mother. Le uncha uchanga sundara sakhi dinhi. Mother called her. Remember, we should often remember that Girija was still a small girl. Girl, not a baby or thing like that, little girl only. And then she called her, asked her to sit in her lap. Karehu sada sankara pada puja. Uma nari dharamupati devuna duja. The very duty of a nari. Please note, the mother is advising her daughter. These days also mother advise differently. Isn't it? Mother should advise properly. We will see what a mother has to advise the daughter before she is sent to her in-law's place. This we will see very elaborately when Sita ji's mother, when she tells her, it's a very elaborate description. There we will see in detail. Here she only says, Nari dharamu pati devuna duja. Pati deva, husband is Bhagavan only. And to take care of him is Nari dharma. Period. The very duty of a wife is to take care of the husband. There are lot of places in Manusmriti etc. where what is the dharma of the Purusha is also told. Now people should not take it for granted. Nari dharma, it is said. Tulsi Das has told, from now you have to obey whatever I say, do this, do that. Purusha also should not take it for granted and take a license from that. No. He has got his own dharma how to take care of his wife also. That we will see in another occasion when that comes, we will see there. Here right now, Nari dharma pati devuna duja kare usada sankara pada puja. Always be at his feet and take care of him. Take care of him meaning what? In whatever his needs are. He is your Bhagavan. Bachana kahata bhare lochana bari. While she was saying this, Maina's eyes were filled with lot of tears. Bahurila yura linhi kumari. And she hugged her daughter. She hugged her tightly. Urala linhi kumari. She took her closer to herself. Katabidi sriji nari jagamahi. At that moment, very many mothers feel this. What a kind of srishti is this? That whom we love so much, we have to part. That is why, today girl child is not a want by everybody wants boy child. Why? The son will be there till the end to take care. Girl child is any day some other person's property. Therefore, nobody wants girl child. Even to get a boy child, a girl is required, a woman is required. Is it not? And today, in fact, to be very frank with you, open with you, girl children are much far better than the boys. Because the girls take care of the parents more. Even after they are married, sometimes the girl children come and take care of the parents. In very many cases, boys don't take care that much. It is a truth. Whether you accept it or not, believe it or not, like it or not, want it or not, this is the truth. Therefore, girl is always loved more, both by the father and mother. And when the girl is given in marriage, and when the girl goes, the girl also feels the pain of separation. Similarly, mother naturally will feel that separation, and therefore mother says, why has this God created this kind of a, so why is this Srishti? Paradhina, who is totally dependent always upon others. Paradhina, sapne hu sukh nahi. She is always, on her toe, working. In fact, I should also make a mention here. Today, well-educated young men understand, and they also give their support to their wives, and they also help her in her work. That is called Purusha. They also should help the wife. Parasparam bhavayantaha shreyaha paramavapsata, says Bhagavad Gita. Both husband and wife together share. That is why they are called Ardhangini, she is called. Is it not? They have to share everything, good, bad, indifferent. In many houses, the women are looked after like one servant maid only. Cook, clean the house, wash the vessels, wash the clothes, take care of the house. You shouldn't take care of the children. What are you taking care of? You don't know how to take care. The men they go out and hopefully they work outside, and by the time they come, as though they have lifted 23,000 kg boulders and things like that and worked so hard, and then come back, they will go and sit in an AC room and come back. And then as though they have done so much of work, and evening the amount of pain they give. They look after the wives with so much of, looking at them very low. That only again, I would say, shows the impotency in the men. Incapacity to take care of their wives. In fact, every one of us should learn that wonderful samskaras. There is something called Shodasha Samskaras. 16 samskaras in the whole life. There are 16 samskaras. Right from Simantonnayana, or even before that, there is one before that. Garbhadana. From Garbhadana, Simantonnayana, Jatakarma, etc. There is Upanayana, Vivaha, Antyeshtitak. And in that Vivaha Samskara, all the mantras, today's Archakas, they themselves hardly know what it is. They are taught to make sound of the Veda mantra. I am sorry to say this. They utter the mantra, and the way they scream, my God. Bhagavan, if he is there, he will run away. Shout. Who is a better chanter? 7 people or 9 people, 11 Ritvikas, they will scream, and then no proper swara also. How wonderful is our Veda mantra. The Archakas must know what they are chanting. They must give respect to that chanting, and it has to be chanted in a particular form, in a particular tone. They must not only do that, they must understand what it is, and in fact, a great appreciation would be when they instruct the boy and the girl what they are chanting, what is its significance. I remember I was serving in a place called Hubballi. There was one Archaka. Unfortunately, he is no more. At a very young age, he passed away. Pavan Bhatt, even today I remember him. When he conducts a Upanayana, when he conducts a marriage, whatever he conducts, he calls everybody, not only the people, not only that Dampati, he calls everybody and asks them to sit around. And he says, please be silent, I am going to explain this particular vidhana. And he would explain every vidhana, so that the boy and the girl, the man and the woman, or even every person sitting in the hall there, everybody should understand. Today, there is no understanding at all. Why? Because they don't know what they are chanting. In Tamil Bhasha, there is one very, very hilarious statement. Vadyar solpadi tarpayami. The Vadyar means Purohit. He chants the mantra. He will go on chanting. Why? These people cannot even utter one or two words also properly. That particular samskaras have not come. Therefore, he will chant everything and say, you offer this. Therefore, he will say, whatever he said, tarpayami. Without even knowing, without even understanding. This Shodasha samskara is such a beautiful samskara. Such a wonderful thing brought out in humanity. Every one of us must learn. Garbhadhanam, when the man and the woman, when they come together, what should be the mental status? When they come together in union, what should be the mind? How pure should be the mind? How wonderful should be the mind, the state of the mind, from which state a bija is formed and the bija is placed in the women's isva, and then that state, that mind, that psychological purity will come to that child. Today it is so unfortunate. It is so unfortunate that we don't even understand what is that union between man and woman. And when we talk about it, in fact, when I was taking a session on Shodasha Samskara in one of the camp, our own Acharya stood against, why should a sannyasi speak on Shodasha Samskara? That is not for the sannyasi to speak. If sannyasi cannot tell them what it is, then who else will tell them? Our chakas don't know. Due respects. That has to be explained. They should know when that Panigrahana takes place, when that Upanayana takes place, they should know what are they wearing. Why this? Very many people Upanayana, then they remove the banyan, along with that even Upavita, Yajnopavita is gone. The servant maid brings, sir, think, in very many cases, it is gone. They don't even realize that it is gone. Someday the wife asks, hey, where is your Yajnopavita? Oh, Yajnopavita. When it was there, think. And what is that Yajnopavita? Paramam Pavitram. Yajnopavitam Paramam Pavitram. It has a reason. Panigrahanam, what is that mantra which is told during Vivaha? It says what is the responsibility of a man. It declares what is the responsibility of a woman. What is the purpose of the Mangala Sutra? Why 3 knots? Why should the man touch the feet of the woman, the married girl, and keep it on one stone? Ammikallu we say in our Tamil Bhasha. Why is it done? Chandra Darshanam, why? Leave alone that we don't even understand why do we wear one bindi. We don't know why do we have to do one pradakshina in a temple. We don't know why parisheshanam is done before eating food. None of it we know. Why? We are modern. Why should I know all that? Those are all fanatic. They are all superstition. I don't care. I am a modern person. I am a rational person. How stupid you can be. Or how more stupid you can be. Think. That instructions that are given by the mother to the girl, extremely important. Every mother should do it. Should give that instruction to the girl. The girl should understand her status in the house which she is going to step in. The girl should know what is the responsibility which she has to undertake when she steps in. Think. There is so much we have to speak, and then I will not be able to finish. Let me continue. Bhayati prema bikala mahatari. The mother was in deep emotion. Mahatari, the mother, prema bikala, she was in split. She was completely, filled with emotions. Dhiraju kini kusumaya bichari. Then she slowly recollected herself. She collected herself. She quietened herself. And then, now, she should not be showing the weakness. Therefore, she recovered herself. She brought her senses back. Puni puni milati parati gahi charana. Maina. Again and again went and met Parvati. Parvati is getting ready to go. Between that period of marriage and the time, a few days also will be there, you see, in between. To go. In between, Puni Puni Milati. Again and again she went and met Parvati. And she prostrated to Parvati. Why? She is Jagadamba. Bhavani. Bhavani means what? The consort of Bhava, Shiva. She is Bhavani. Parama premo kachujaina barana. Her supreme love for Parvati is beyond all words. See, love is that which cannot be expressed. Not expressed, explained. Expressed in words. Love is something which is beyond language. All of us know, but we always misunderstand infatuation, passion, lust to be love. What a fool we are. Sab narini mili bhet bhavani. Sab narini, all the women came, they all met Bhavani. Because now Bhavani is going to go. Until now, that girl Bhavani was roaming around everywhere, playing with everyone, probably going into people's houses also. And any girl nearby place, when they come, the household, they will get happy, they'll become happy only, you see. Hey, come. They'll call, they will try to give her something to eat, talk nicely. This is a very, very common behavior. Now that Bhavani is going to go, Sab Narni Mili Bhet Bhavani, and all the women gave, farewell. They gave farewell to Bhavani. Jai Janani Uri Punila Patani. The mother. What to talk of the mother? Again and again she ran to Parvati. And she again and again made her sit in her lap. Again and again she hugged her. Why? That love. Earlier when she was around, it doesn't matter. She said, okay, fine. Now she is no more going to be in this house. She has to go. Jai janani ura punila patani. जननी बहुरी मिली चली अचित असीस सब काहु दुई. You know, to take leave once and for all, going to the other place, once and for all, meaning what? It is not that they will never come, or not that the father and mother will never go there, but that the girl is going to stay there. Therefore, taking leave of her mother once more, Bhavani departed. Everyone praised Bhavani. Everyone gave her good wishes, appropriate blessings also they gave. Firi firi vilokati matu tanu thab. When she was going, again and again she would turn behind and look at her mother. Sakhile siva pahi gai. All the friends of hers, they held her hand. They also understand. But then, now the duty is to go with the husband. So they took her along and handed her over to Shiva. Jachaka sakala santoshi sankaru. You know, whenever such functions happen, there are so many yachakas will be there. Today, in the dress of sannyasis also some yachakas come. Udaranihitam bahukrita vesha. So they also will be. Some beggars also will be there. Shiva gave them happily, gave them in fullness, gave them, satisfied them. Shankara, then after that, Sankaruma Sahita Bhavan Chale. Then they proceeded towards their abode, which is Kailasa. Sabara Amara Harashe Sumana Barashi Nisan Danaba Baje Bale. All the divine forces, gods, celestial beings, delightfully, joyfully, they showered lot of flowers, and then they also, drums and all, they probably played some musical instruments they might have played, and with all that the whole heavens also were very delighted seeing Shivaji and Parvati coming towards Kailasa. Chale Sangha Himavantu Taba. Himavan then accompanied Shivaji to send him off. Took him along. Pahunchavana Tihetu, in order to send him off, to leave Parvati along with him. Come. Bibida Bhati Paritoshu Kari. Bidaki Nabrashaketu. Shiva said, "Oh, my dear father-in-law, you please stay back. We will go. You have so many other people around. You have to take care of all of them. So you please stay back. You don't come further. Take care of all of them. They all have to be sent back to their places. Please be with them." And then Bidakin hi Vrishaketu. Vrishaketu Shiva, Bidakin he moved towards Kailasa. Once they reached Kailasa, what happened? We will see tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om